Hey Virgo, this is going to be your monthly tarot reads for the month of July 2019. To all my subscribers, thank you for stopping by once again. So I'm going to be using a custom spread for the month of July to give us more insights, as well as, to just for your July snapshot to see what to expect, what are the opportunities that you may have, and as well as advices. So I got a couple of oracle decks here that we will use to give us those insights. All right, so this is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of July 2019. All right, underlying energy, we have Virgo, we have the Queen of Swords. Wonderful. I'll be drawing 6 cards for you then. Your past energies. We have, this is a title card, so, all right, so we have the 3 of Cups. We have the 2 of Cups for the heart of your reading for July. And we have the Queen of Wands for the outcome for July. And we have the opportunities, the Palace of Cups. And we have, for the challenge, we have faith. And in the traditional deck, that's the Hierophant. And for the advice, we have the 10 of Coins. All right, Virgo, underlying energy, you're coming up here with the Queen of Swords. I feel like in July, you would have that receptive energy of being able to listen to people, to understand what is happening in your life right now. But that receptiveness comes with the fact that you would only be accepting what is true, what is real, what is authentic. Any lies, any deception that you may sense, for instance, from a situation or from somebody who would be coming towards you to express however they feel, to express their thoughts, if you smell a certain or a sense of deception in there, you won't have the energy to take it. You're just gonna cut them off. So this is you coming into July with the intention, or with that it's this underlying energy, it's a strong energy that's within you, and that will carry on for the entire month, yeah, that you would be wanting to hear the truth from any situation or from anyone. Okay, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Yeah. For the past position, we have past position, we have the 3 of Cups here. I do feel that in the past, well, for some of you, you may be enjoying getting together with friends, socializing. But for most of you, I do feel that perhaps this is you've been wanting to be with someone, or you've been wanting to have some sort of reunion or reconciliation, perhaps, it's just that desire to be able to celebrate what is good about life. You've had that wanting in the past. Okay, and for some of you, you may have enjoyed it, and that means that in the recent past, you've been enjoying your life, yeah. But for those of you who have not attained that puts a problem here, right? That means that you may have been wanting to be with someone, but you didn't get any communication at all, perhaps. If this is a job, then it could also mean that you may be expecting some sort of promotion or some sort of award that, or credit, from the company or from your boss, but you didn't get it. So that could pose a problem. But for those of you who have gotten it, well, that's fine and good. All right? And the heart of the reading for the month of July is the Two of Cups. That is you knowing that you have this connection with someone. You have this, for most of you, it could be a stable relationship that you may be, that you would continue to work on for the month of July. You could be happy together. You are in a happy partnership, which is good. Yeah. But for some of you, this very well talks about more on the love area of your life. Yeah. This is you finding or identifying that other person who is holding a cup that is matching your cup. So this may talk about deep connection, you loving somebody or somebody loving you, but know that for the Two of Cups, it has to be reciprocated love. The Two of Cups signifies that you have identified this other person that is good for you, that is that person that you want to be in partnership with, and that person is willing to put in the effort, time, money into the connection with you, in the same way as you are also willing to put in the same amount of money, time, effort, or probably, it's not really, I give you 100 for this month, the other person will also give 100. No. What I'm saying is it's reciprocated. So both parties are satisfied. Feelings, support, emotional, even, that mental connection is reciprocated and in sync, basically. Okay. For those of you who are not in any love connection at all, this could signify that for the month of July, this could also be you finding that person or meeting that new person who would likely match your cup. For those of you who are in connection right now, but still in a very, young stage of getting to know each other, this could also signify that you are now beginning to realize that, well, indeed, this person is probably, a good partner in life. Okay? So that, for some of you who are more focused in the love arena of your life right now, then July is going to be a good time for you, especially if you've known this person for a while, and then this could have been the person that you've been wanting to have a reunion with. Then perhaps in July there is that we have this energy of you getting connected again. For some of you, it's getting back together. Okay. For the outcome, you have the Queen of Wands. So this talks about passion, knowing what you want and ready to go for it. So for those of you who maybe, I feel that in July, you would come to a sort of a realization of what you truly want in your love life, what you truly want in a partnership, and that you would be ready to go for it. Okay? That could also be applicable in business or in career. If there could have been some times when, in the past, when you were unsure whether you would want to continue with in the company that you're working right now, for instance, or you would probably want to search for something else. You were in that limbo kind of energy. In July, I feel that it's going to be a time for you to really make that stand, make that decision, and move forward with it. Okay? For the opportunities, we have the Palace of Cups. So we don't have this card in the traditional tarot, but for this deck we do have that. Palaces are places or abode where the suits of the court cards we have in each suit would usually stay. Okay, so for the Palace of Cups, this talks about a place where the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups, and what else? The Knight of Cups would hang out. And what would they do? They talk about their emotions. This is where they would replenish their capabilities to be the best in that area, in that emotions. But for now, I'm reading for Virgo, who is an earth sign. Okay, this, or whoever this would resonate to, if having the Palace of Cups in the opportunities position means that this is an opportunity for you to tap into your emotions in the month of July. Things in your life may have been very much focused on working on your pentacles, on growing your investments, or for some of you, you could be focusing much on logical thinking, on rational thinking, which is not a bad thing. Each one of us would need those type of energies every single day in order for us to get through the day. But for this coming month, this is an opportunity for you to tap into your emotions, to listen, to know how you feel in every situation that you're in, or in I believe that in this coming month there would be certain situations where it would allow you to tap into your emotions and then probably incorporate that in your decision making. So you could be always deciding based on logical thinking or what you think is right, often based on your values, based on what you believe in, right? But at some point, there could be cases that would come about that would require you, or this is advising you to tap into your emotions. You may think that, okay, step A is the right thing to do, but I feel that doing step B is better, and then that's when you try to incorporate these two inputs in your mind, in your heart, and then come up with a final decision. So if you're, basically what I'm trying to say here is that if you are not always operating in your emotions, just like most water signs do, this could pose to be a problem, because it could very well, so it could be difficult for you to tap into your emotions. But that is not impossible. So here, with this card right here as an opportunity, this in July, this is a very good chance for you to be mindful that in certain situations, logical thinking, rational thinking, and whatever belief you have had in your entire life, sometimes it's good to recognize the fact that you need to incorporate how do you feel, or perhaps even how would the other person feel. Okay? And I think this is very much complementary of the Queen of Swords you've got there as the underlying energy. Because the Queen of Swords is someone who is, you have been probably experienced in, you have had relationships, things may have been going well for some, but for some, it may also have been, you have completed several cycles, and completing several cycles, that means you have already learned a lot. And with that, sometimes you can just easily cut off people just because based on the past relationships, you saw that trend, you saw the patterns, and that is from your logical thinking. That assessment is generally from your logical thinking, but at some point, in July, try to see whenever there is an opportunity or there is that situation, perhaps when, you know, just for an example, if somebody from your past comes back and tries to explain their side with regards to what has happened between you in the past, then you may think that, hey, you haven't been calling me for, I don't know, X number of years, and then now you're back, so why would I still take you? Just for as an example. But with this as an opportunity, as an example, a response could probably be for you trying to give this person a sort of a leeway, to give that space for this person to explain. And then based on that explanation, you see, based on your logical thinking, what would be the right thing to do. Once you have done that, then you try to assess, how do I feel about this person after X number of years? Should I still take this back? Or should I still take them back? Yeah? So that's the opportunity right there. The challenge here is faith, or the Hierophant. Hierophant talks about norms, the traditions that we believe in, and faith being at your challenge position. This could very well indicate possibly there may be situations in July where you're needing to commit to something, but it may be difficult for you to respond to, whether it be in love, in business, in your career. It could be challenging for you. Let's get clarifier for that challenge position. What is this faith about? Okay, I don't read reversal, so I'm just gonna bring it back up. We have the Eight of Wands, clarifying the Hierophant. Okay. There could have been lack of communication, lack of closure in the past, lack of fulfillment. Okay, so for instance, for the lack of something leads you to a challenge here of not being able to commit. So basically, this is how it means, yeah? This is what it means. The lack of something leads you to not being able to commit or to trust or to have faith, either to a person or to a situation. So, for instance, if there could have been a lack of communication with regards to your relationships or connections, so then there's no reason for you to commit. You would think that there's no reason for you to commit, yes? If there could have been a lack of fulfillment in your career, in your business venture, so it would be difficult for you to commit as well to that job. You would probably be going somewhere else and find a new job. Okay? If this could be a relationship or a marriage or a fallout, you know, that there has been a lack of closure, so then it is difficult for you to commit even if that person comes back. So that is the challenge that you have right there for July. And very well so. This is a very good placement here for an opportunity, because what the examples that I have mentioned just now is mostly coming from a point of you're trying to analyze, this has been the cause, and then now this is going to be an effect, the effect, right? But if you incorporate emotions into it, giving that chance for probably your boss to give you that credit. Speak to your boss and try to explain how you feel, why you didn't get a credit, or why you didn't get that promotion, because you feel that you deserve it. And perhaps that conversation would lead to somewhere. Yeah, in a relationship, if if somebody comes back, if you think that, you know, hear the person out, and tap into your logical thinking as well as your emotions in responding to that. See how it goes. Okay? It's the advice here is the Ten of Coins. Yeah. So very well. So the advice is you opening up your emotions. I mean, you tapping into your emotions while making decisions in July would lead you to that stability and security. Okay? So in our example just now, if perhaps you speak to your boss and then the communication went good, then you would probably get that credit or promotion. If in a relationship, if you have given the chance, or you've given the chance for the other person to speak up and then you have accepted it, the likely outcome could be for both of you to have that matching cup. Yeah? To talk about proper reciprocity before you truly finalize your decision. All right? And that could eventually lead you to the ten of coins. So no matter how you decide or face a certain situation in July, have in mind that the advice here is the Ten of Coins. That even if you're giving chances to people, to situations, know when to stop, know when to give chance, yeah? Knowing that the ultimate goal that you have is the Ten of Coins, is your stability with the situation or with a certain person, and your security within yourself as well. Yeah? Okay? So for the advice cards, I would want to pull more advices here from the oracles. Let's see, what do we have for Virgo for the month of July 2019. So here we have surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Okay? So practice abundance in July. Yeah. Yeah, practice abundance in July. In our example here, when I mentioned about there could have been lack of something, and that is causing you to have difficulty in committing towards a situation or a person, you giving that a chance to be, to have a discussion or a communication, giving it a chance, open up communication, yeah? That is indeed surrendering to the belief of scarcity, because you opening up a chance, just talk it out. If it doesn't work, then that's the time you can truly move on. But then you have considered how you feel about that situation. All right. Let's see, what else do we have here for Virgo for the month of July 2019. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. Okay, so take time on your own to decide on if you're faced with certain decisions that you need to make. You may have the underlying energy of the Queen of Swords, which you could, easily just put an end to something. It's good to spend some time on your own, like analyzing things out before making a decision. And in order for you to do that proper analysis, it's good to be on your own. Yeah? Be at peace before you make a decision. All right? Let's see if what messages do we have in terms of love for Virgo in the month of July 2019. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Let's get another one. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So give chance to love, basically, I feel. So if let's say somebody else comes back and talk to you, although you have the Queen of Swords energy right there, your mind may say, no, I'm not going to. But operate from the energy of abundance. Try to be open. Try to be open, light, and easy, but know when to stop. Yeah, always have that Queen of Swords with you, that energy where you know when to stop, but give that little space for people to come in and explain, for the situation to unfold. Yeah, but know when to stop. All right, I feel that that is the message right there that I'm getting, and it is safe for you to love. You know, open your heart. See. Okay, we have 37 here. Oh wow, let me check that out from the script, from the book. Relationships and interactions with others. Wow. Okay, when something seems to be missing in your life, it usually turns out to be someone. Okay, this card, the meaning. Okay, our life is defined by relationships, family, partners, friends, and foes. Each enters and passes through like a comet crossing through our sky. Some shine briefly, never to return again, and gradually fade from memory. Others settle and remain in our orbit. A mechanical photography, which is this device, displays those who have played a part in our lives. The intricate rotations create infinite combinations to represent the presence and partings, mimicking the steps of an imaginary cosmic dance. Some will remain as permanent participants, although their closeness will oscillate and be relative to each other. Additional frames will constantly be adding, waiting to portray others who will enter our lives in the future. All right, that was very beautiful. Okay, so some people come and go, and some people will definitely leave a mark in our lives, right? So if somebody comes back, see if that person is worth staying, worth to have that spot in your life. Okay, okay. Let's have this last advice from the spirits. It's a postcard deck. Okay, dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect even in its flaws, and we view the creations of spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unity of existence, but the human experience is the little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, which is that, the Queen of Swords. And this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through our eyes, allowing things to be as they are, without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or a mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are, too imperfect and human, complex or simple. It doesn't matter, for there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable, loving you like crazy. All right? So basically, yeah, it all the message for you right here, it all syncs together. This is you giving the chance to let go of what's ideal. Have that in mind, but giving the chance for things to flow, for people to, what did it say? To be human, neither complex or simple. Yeah? And enter life with all its. All right, Virgo, this is your July snapshot. And for your weekly love connections, watch out for my weekly readings. In particular, for those of you who are particularly dealing with a certain someone. So that's going to be for the weeklies. If this resonates, please hit like and subscribe, and leave me some comments below. If this is where we part ways, thank you for stopping by.